Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome to what will be episode 4 of my playthrough on Horizons. This pack's available on the Feed the Beast launcher. So today I wanted to build the digital miner. So a few things have gone on since the last episode. We've created a tunnel that leads out. I got all this stuff to put away. We've created a tunnel, if we look at the journey map here, that leads out to basically ground level up here. Kind of comes out, I think it's right here, that comes out from our shaft. One of the things I did while we were doing that is I was playing around trying to see how well the laser, where's it at? Right here. The laser for mechanism would do for mining that out. It's very, very power intensive. Takes a lot more power than we're able to generate to be very efficient. So it didn't work out very well for that, but it was fun to play with. And we're going to get to play with them some more later. So I will detail these later. They're really not that difficult to make. It's diamond, a couple energy tablets. Energy tablets are some gold, redstone, enriched alloy, which isn't too hard. But the amount of power that I was able to feed it's not able to continuously mine. So you got to give it a pretty constant power supply of like 2,000 RF per tick to keep that one laser going. And we're not quite generating that, I don't think. So I did move the wind turbines up onto the roof through our big hatch. Made a little structure up here out of chisel technical scaffolds. Now, you might notice that these sides are transparent, but the side with the ladder is not. That's because the ladder will not attach to the transparent block sides. But thankfully, since I'm using microblocks, I only had to make the one side solid, and the other sides I could leave transparent to get that nice effect of the cable running through the scaffold. I like it. And I made the platform big enough so we can actually support 6 more wind turbines without expanding that platform any. So yeah, we are good to go there. Those are pretty much at the maximum level that you can possibly place them, up there at 250. They need a little bit of space because they are like 5 blocks tall. So 250 is pretty much your maximum height that you can place them. Anyway, to get the digital miner, we're going to need some materials. Hopefully I've gathered enough materials again. These are nice. The only problem I'm having with them is that they're all the way over here, and I'm doing my crafting all the way over there. So I might move them closer. I made a sorting chest so that whenever I got stuff, I can just come over here, throw it in the sorting chest, and it'll end up where it needs to go in there, as long as it has a place. If it doesn't have a place, it'll stay in the chest. So like if I throw a diamond in there, it's not going to go anywhere. But if I had some iron and I was putting it away, I could just throw it in there and it ends up back over here. Pretty nice. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. This is time to get on with making this digital miner. It's going to solve all of our resource issues in the long run. Broke my helmet. This lapis lazuli armor is not going to stick around much longer. I'm thinking that it might be a good idea to upgrade to the mechanism obsidian armor. Not sure. If we look at like leggings, all the different leggings that are available, I have no idea about the EssentiaCraft ones. They say protection 6. Oh, that one actually says protection 10, so that one's got to be crazy good. But we're not going to get into EssentiaCraft in this episode. We will get into it very soon because it is looking pretty cool. Lots of magic stuff. Blood magic such, we're not going to get into that anytime soon. But what I can make fairly easy that has really high protection is these obsidian armor. And that takes the refined obsidian, which of course is done in osmium compressor. We haven't made that yet. But we're going to need some refined obsidian today in order to make our digital miner. So if we look at the digital miner, is a very daunting looking recipe. Trust me, it's not that bad. The atomic alloy is probably one of the hardest things, and we're going to get right onto that here in a second. You can see that I need to do that in a metallurgic infuser. So in order to get that going, I need some refined obsidian. Well, I've already crushed some obsidian, so I have some obsidian dust, and I did that in the enrichment chamber. There is a way to get more obsidian dust out of your so if I take not so much the usages, I want the recipe. Enrichment chamber will give me 2 dust per obsidian. If I used the crusher, no, not the crusher, where's it at? I thought there was another recipe for this. Refined obsidian dust. Never mind, because I could have swore that there was another way that you could get that obsidian dust, that you get more out of a piece of obsidian. But that may not be the case in this pack. I have no idea. So I guess you throw it in the enrichment chamber, you get 2 dust per obsidian. I need 1 more. I need 10. I need 10. So let's go ahead and do that. And what I'm going to do with this is I need to enrich it. So for that, actually, I need to take this diamond and throw it in my enrichment chamber. Remember, if you throw your diamonds, your redstone, and even your obsidian, enriched obsidian, you'll get compressed versions of those, and those will last a lot longer in the infuser. So this will give me 10 uses instead of just 1 that I would have got from throwing just a diamond in there. So now I can throw these 10 obsidian dust in there, combine it with the diamond, and now I'm going to get refined obsidian here in a second. There it is, refined obsidian dust. Now I want to enrich one of these right off the bat. Give me a compressed version, because I'm going to use this compressed version, compressed obsidian here. I don't think I need the rest for now. Plus, I'm going to need that, because what I'm trying to make is the atomic alloy. So you got to start by making your enriched alloy, which is just redstone and iron. You want to compress it, and then if you want to get the most out of your materials anyway. And then use iron to get the enriched alloy. And the enriched alloy is then converted into reinforced alloy by combining it with diamond. Then the reinforced alloy is then gone to the atomic alloy by combining it with the compressed obsidian. Or, well, obsidian anyway. Whether you compress it or not. I always like to compress it just because it gives me the most materials. So let's get that going. Actually, I think what I want to do is go ahead and make a bit of this material. That way I will have 10 atomic alloys, and I will have 10 refined alloys, reinforced alloys, because I think I'm going to need some reinforced alloys in part of that crafting process. So let's throw that in there, and that. Get that other diamond out of there. So that's going to give me 20 reinforced alloy, and then I'm going to take 10 of those and turn them into atomic alloys. Okay, I just got to wait on this machine. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back, and Darnell has joined me on the server now. I had to do a little bit of mining because I discovered that we were pretty much out of iron. I used up all of that yesterday to try and make that laser that I was talking about earlier. Something else I didn't mention that I wanted to point out that I built was the door factory from Malleus Doors. This thing is awesome. It allows you to control the movement, the type of movement of the door. There's quite a few options. How long it takes for it to actually do that animation, how long it'll stay open and then it'll automatically close, whether or not it acts as an iron door, requires redstone signal, whether or not it will act as a double door if you put 2 of them side by side. You want to have that checked if you're going to make a double door. The type of sound that it makes, there's a few options here. The pneumatic door is the most tech sounding one, I think. And then it allows you to control the materials that it's made out of. So you have a frame material, the top block material, and the bottom block material. It does take 3 blocks of material to make it, but they're really cool. And I want to show you. Instead of going downstairs to actually getting one of the doors that I already made, and showing you one of the doors I already made, I want to make another one real quick. Here. So somewhere in here, yes, I've made an obsidian chisel. so that I can chisel stuff when I need to. Let's see. We'll do something like this. We'll actually make a brand new door here, and we want to have something that has, let's see, what would look good for the top block? I don't know. How about we put a fan in the top? I don't know if that'll work or not, but we're going to find out. And we need one for the frame. We need something for the frame. We'll give it this nice shiny metal frame. So now, what I do is, this is the material I want for the frame. This is the material I want for the bottom. And this is the material I want for the top. So what that's going to do is, we want a sliding up one. Yeah, sure, why not? Actually, why don't we go double doors so I can show you that. And we'll actually get a little bit more material here real quick. Get enough to do 2 doors. Dornell, if you want to go ahead and start getting parts. I think I've got all the alloys made now that we need for the thing. For the digital miner.
Okay.
Let's see, I need another one of these.
I don't think we have enough gold.
Another one of these. I have gold in my inventory right here. So let me put that into the enrichment chamber and get that doubling while we wait. And what was the other material I used? It was, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I do remember. It was this new vent, vertical vents. Okay, so let's make 2 of these because we're going to do a double door. That goes there. That goes there. I'm not worried about using up these materials. Okay, we want it to be a, what? Double rotating left? I don't know. Who knows? Vanishing doors are cool. Spinning. How about we go with vault? We'll go with vault. I'm not going to show you all these options. Download the mod and play with it yourself, or play with it on this pack. It's really cool. There's just an insane amount of combinations you can do. We're going to go with the, how about the jail door sound? Yes, we'll create that door. Okay, we actually need 2 of them. There we go. 2 of those doors. And it does look like that the, yeah, it does look like the thing is going to work. So I need a frame of some kind. I guess I'll use this material right here. Just to frame it up, give you an example. And now, when I place these, look at that. That's kind of a nice looking door. What do you think, Darnall? Come check out my door. What do you think?
I don't like the spinning fans.
Don't like the fans? Okay. Well, we can't change the material later, but we can change how it acts. So those ones are probably going to get trashed. And that's the vault. It opens kind of like a rotation thing, like an iris. Probably not the coolest thing with the fans.
I do kind of like the rotation there.
Yeah, there's a lot of options, and we're going to use these kind of doors throughout the base and such. And obviously we are going to change this cobblestone eventually. But anyway, there we go, guys. I wanted to show you how that worked. And while he continues to work on things for the digital miner, right? Digital miner. So things that we got to make is like the logistics sorters, a bunch of iron, some basic control units and pistons. Those aren't too bad. We got to make those. The row bit's a little bit, you might think that's, yeah, because we're going to need some refined obsidian. Oh, you got to make an osmium compressor, buddy. Yeah, we need another machine that we don't have yet. Okay.
Yep, I'll get on that.
Okay, so while he makes the osmium compressor and we continue to work towards getting that digital miner set up, there's one other thing I wanted to mention. I modified the clockwork in my pickaxe so that now you see my pickaxe has a little bit of memory. What I did was I took out one of the gears and put one of these notes in a bottle. I actually got 2 of these from drops from killing mobs. Notes in a bottle so that I have a little bit of memory on my pickaxe, which means that I can now use temporal mode. And in temporal mode, it breaks blocks insanely fast because it's adjusting time basically. So you give me a block that I can, boom, like instantly breaks blocks. And also, while in temporal mode, if I right-click a block that I could normally, it'd have to be an ore. It'd be like an ore. And what I've been doing is there's some ores that we just don't need or don't care about. And when I run across those, I'll switch my thing into temporal mode, and I can get myself some temporal nuggets. So once I get enough temporal nuggets, I'll be able to make some really cool stuff. So I'm saving those up now. I might put this other note in the bottle that we currently have in my sword so that I can get temporal nuggets from killing mobs, which would be really nice. That's always maybe one of the better ones, because you're never giving up anything that you would normally want to keep. Because when you use the temporal mode to get nuggets with the pickaxe, you have to give up some kind of ore that you would normally be mining. Instead, you get temporal nuggets from it. But anyway, how we doing on the machine over here? We're gonna get the osmium compressor going.
Yep, I gotta make some.
He's making circuits. Okay.
Yep.
We have 8 circuits over here. Did you see that?
No, I did not. But we can always use circuits.
Yeah, we will need them in the long run for sure. And I've actually got 12 gold in my inventory. I don't know, is that enough? There's some materials. Let's see, what can I be making in the meantime? We need steel. Do we have how much steel do we have over here? Let me check. I know we have a little bit.
A bar, I think.
We have 3 steel. That's not enough, because we need a steel casing. I don't think we need any steel for this. Oh yeah, we do. We need steel for the digital chest. So that's another 5. We need a total of 9. I've got 3. Okay, so we've got to make some more.
Okay, well, I've already made the logistical sorters, so don't make that.
Don't make the logistical sorter. Not worried about that. Okay. I'm kind of getting the materials ready to go for the robot. So let me throw some coal in here. 2 pieces of coal will get us 10 pieces of steel, which means I don't need these 3 that I already have in my hand. Put those back for now. Alright, I think now that I've looked at the recipe, the other thing we need is teleportation cores, which is some lapis diamonds, some more gold, and atomic alloy. I'm really anxious to get into this Essentia Craft because we can make things that will replace our gold in recipes and ender pearls. I think there's a substitution for ender pearls as well. We're going to get into that maybe next episode. Maybe I'll start into that next episode. But this is going to take a little bit of grindy work here for a moment, so I'm going to come back when we're actually ready to put it all together, because I've shown you all the recipes in passing, and there's no point in sitting here while we grind out materials. So back in a little bit, and we'll set it up and show you how that works. Alright, I'm back. You know what? While I'm waiting for all this grindy material to be made up, there's something else that I wanted to make, and I think that I have all the materials to do it, because it's really not overly expensive. Let's check it out. It's a crafter from RF Tools. The first tier's a little more expensive. It's a bit of iron and a bit of, let's see, it should have iron somewhere, a bit of gold. I think you have all the iron there in your inventory.
Yeah, sorry.
Could I get a few bits of that? I need 4, I think. Just 4. Probably just 4. And I need some obsidian. Thank you. Or some, not obsidian, lapis. What I meant to say. And gold nuggets. Do we have actual nuggets ready to go someplace? No. I'll just make some gold nuggets. Gold nuggets, got that. That's going to allow me to create the RF Tools machine frame, which is used in pretty much all of their machines. So now that I have that, and oh hey, by the way, when you want to make sticks, use the precision sawmill, because we get 6 per log here instead of just what would it normally be, 4 or 2. I don't know. We get a lot more if we use a precision sawmill to get our sticks. Even though it's insanely noisy. I shut that thing up. Oh my gosh, all the machines stopped and it's quiet. So I need some redstone. I think I need a total of 6 of these to get to the tier 3. Might as well go right for the tier 3 crafter. And it's going to take a bunch of crafting benches, so grab that wood back out of there. And probably going to take more than 3. That's probably going to take 6 total. Stop a few more logs. So what this is basically going to do is, once we have these crafters, anything that we have to craft quite often, we can use the crafter to craft instead. We can also set it up to do like automatic crafting, and it can do multiple stages. I'll show you here in a second once I actually have it built. So we're going to start with tier 1 crafter. Take a look at that before I upgrade it. I do believe these require power to run. Yes, they do. So you can see up here, this is capable of storing 2 recipes, and it can do multiple stages. So like here, I'm going to use a little bit of oak as an example. So if I tell this, let's see, recipe 1, we say do that, and I think we hit apply, so now it'll make oak wood. Okay, that automatically did it. We want to keep. There we go. That would have been the way to do it. So recipe 2, if we say make us some crafting tables, apply. There we go. So now whenever, and then what these button does, you can kind of see what it says there. Let me get rid of NEI for a second. Yeah. We'll keep a little bit of the item in the inventory. That way these slots will keep items. So now if I switch this to keep, it'll only use up some of the wood and keep some planks in there. Result will result in the crafting operation instead of the output buffer. So what this will do, so if I tell this, the oak wood planks, to go ahead and put it back into the internal inventory, the blue area here. This is the export area over here. So now, did I actually do this one? Yes, keep. This one's set to keep. So now if I put 2 logs in there, 1, 2. Actually, I need 3 logs in order to get it to do the thing. So now if I put 3 logs in here, you can see that it instantly crafts some of those into planks and some of them into crafting tables, and there we go. It instantly crafted some materials for us. So we can set this up to do several stages of crafting for us and things. And basically, whenever we throw the materials in here, it'll put it over here. And then we can set this up for auto crafting and stuff. Let's go up to the tier 3 now. I don't think it's going to keep that. I don't know if it's going to keep that. So now we just add some more crafting tables and these things. Oh, we got it. Okay. Not going to be able to shift click that one in. There we go. Tier 2. And then tier 3 is just 1 more of these. Put that in there. There we go. Actually, I did that backwards. Redstones go on top and bottom. Crafting tables. There we go. Tier 3 crafter. I'm gonna hold on to the crafting tables. I'm probably gonna make another one of these later because these are gonna be very, very helpful when it comes to automating crafting processes, because we don't have applied energistics for that. But we do have the RF Tools Crafter. Oh, it did keep my recipes from the first one. Nice. So you can see this one gives me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this one can hold 6, I think. Yeah, 6 recipes at crafting stages. So basically, if there's something that you need to have made out of a bunch of different materials, and has a bunch of raw materials, which has several stages of crafting that into something else, you can have all those recipes in here. You throw the materials into here and get the final stage output right over here. There we go. That's the auto crafter. So you can use that. You can use this door now to set up anything that we would normally be crafting a ton of, and you can just throw the materials in there and pull out the results.
Okay.
Things that I can imagine would be like that are like the power cables, the universal cables. That would be one that I can imagine, especially since it's going to have several stages. Like you start with some steel, some redstone, and some and the 3 different kinds of alloy. Throw all that in there, and you can pull out the top tier cables. Okay, so are we ready to put together the thingy yet?
Nope. What have you done towards the robot?
Not too much. Actually, nothing.
Nothing? Okay, I got it then.
Okay. Actually, nothing. Yes. Let's look at the... I was excited about talking about the crafter. So he's putting together a robot. You're getting the electrical chest right now, I assume, which is the steel and that and chests and such. The robot thing is actually pretty cool. In and of itself, it's a little dude. It'll follow you around. It'll pick up items for you. It has a mobile crafting and mobile smelting ability, but it does require a charging pad in order for it to charge its batteries and be able to be functional. But it's pretty cool. I've used it in the past a little bit. I don't think I've ever used it in a video, though. Oh, you got the osmium compressor down here. Good. That also, now that we got the osmium compressor, we can actually make that obsidian armor that I was talking about earlier. I'll probably need to get more obsidian. Actually, I've got 10. I'm going to go ahead and start enriching that. This thing makes a really weird noise when it works. So yeah, he's got those two ready to go. And setting up for everything else, I assume. So once a robot is made,
I need one piece of steel.
One piece of steel. I don't have it for you.
No, we gotta make it.
Okay, I will start some of that. Then, pull that out. Because I like to use... Well, we got a bit of coal. I probably wouldn't have to compress it, but might as well. You can also use charcoal for this process, too. You can get compressed carbon from charcoal, so you should never run out of compressed carbon for making your steel. Problem is I don't have any iron in my inventory, so you have to put that in there. You can throw 5 ingots in here? Or throw them on the ground and I'll try to collect them?
No, it's not gonna work. Hold on, let me pull everything back out of the crafting table. It ain't like our other crafting tables where everything stores.
Nope. No, I don't think we have a storage crafting table. That's one of the reasons I wanted to make this crafting thing. It does have its own internal inventory, but it basically will automatically craft things as soon as it gets the materials. In fact, we need to... Can we remove this?
There you go.
Apparently can't. Thank you. Well, probably what I have to do is go to the recipe and there we go. Apply that. There we go. No crafting recipe now. Apply that. There. Now it's reset. Okay, so we gotta craft up some steel. One of the things we're gonna want to do really soon is also we're gonna want to enhance these machines so that they're faster. Actually, it's probably not too much of a big deal. Upgrade.
Lots of iron, so let's wait till we get the Digiminer going.
Yeah. I just wanted to look at the recipe real quick. Enriched alloy and osmium dust is the speed upgrade. It's not bad. And enriched alloy plus gold dust is the energy upgrade. So yeah, we probably get that done relatively quick.
There's some new ones in Mechanism that you probably don't know about.
No, actually I did see those. There's the filter upgrade, which I'm not sure how that one works, but...
And there's also the gas and liquid upgrades.
Gas and liquids, yes. So that it'll hold... well, the one you're probably thinking about that's liquid is the one that says filter.
That might be.
It's got a drop. It looks like it's got a water drop. So I can see why you'd think that was liquid. It might be liquid related, but...
But the gas upgrade is going to be nice because it allows the machines to store more gases than they used to.
Yeah.
Because we always had that gas issue.
Yeah, well, I've also figured out how to use the tanks as a buffer storage, too, so we can have that much buffer as well. There's your steel. So this is the last piece we need, yes?
Yep, this will be the last piece.
See, I wish. See, that's the other thing. I can't see what you're doing in the crafting table either. If we had the ones that, if we had a different kind of crafting table, we might be able to see that. But
And here you go. It's all ready for you to put together.
oh, sweet. I'm gonna do the final craft. Okay. Whoops. I hit the sort button on accident. Oh yeah, I think I need that basic circuit. Okay. Let's see here.
You're missing a logistical sorter.
DI, GI. Am I? Oh, yep. I need. Those don't stack, by the way. So since there's stuff in here that doesn't stack, I'm going to do it like this. Actually, let's get the shadow in there. There we go. Shadow. That and that plus that. And there we go. Digital miner. Very, very cool. So we're going to place it right up here because it doesn't matter where we place it. It can mine at any level. It does it basically by teleporting the ores to it. We're going to actually place it right there. Does that connect? Nope, it doesn't connect. I got to get it one closer to the cable. Or just maybe... Do I have an extra piece of cable over here? I should. Yeah, I have some extra cable in there. We just do that, and it should be powered up. Yep, we are receiving power. Okay, so what we do here, first we go into configuration, and we can see that it has a radius. We're going to go ahead and set that radius to 32. That's its maximum radius by default, unless something's been changed in the configuration. So if we try to go over that, like say we go up to 63, it'll just default to the maximum, which is 32. There is a thing in the configuration file if you wanted to up that for any reason in your mod pack or in your particular world. And then the minimum is the Y level, right? Y level, is that? Yes, the Y level. Minimum and maximum, these are Y level. And this button right here will inverse mode the filters. We don't have any filters yet, so I don't want to use it till it has some filters. So first thing we want to do is filter. We want to go, let's see, we want to go ore dictionary. And we want to say, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go star or star. That's going to get most ores. So we save that. That's going to pull up like gold and all kinds of different ores. And it'll show you what it might pull up here. So do we have a... Well, should we still touch it?
No.
We don't care about like the diamond, getting the extra diamonds or anything like that. Actually, we don't have anything to get extra diamonds out of it anyway, so we're not going to silk touch it. You can see right now that it would use 200 joules a tick. If we turned on the silk touch mode, you can see that it uses, what is that, 6 times as much? 1.2 kilojoules, so 1,200. So yeah, that's like 6 times as much. So we don't want to use that. We turn that silk touch mode off, and you can see over here where it shows what to do. We could actually add extra filters here too, because I don't think this is going to get every material that we want. It's only going to get things that have an ore dictionary entry and that say ore in it. So, but it's going to get us copper, it's going to get us tin, it's going to get us iron and gold. So let's just give it a run, and then we can figure out what it didn't get us, and then we can run it again there. So immediately we can see that it says 15,000 items to mine in that area. So there's 15,000 different amounts of ore, or different ores. Well, no, sorry, 15,000 blocks of ore. That's what I'm trying to say. There's not that many different ores, obviously. But there's 15,000 blocks of ore, and it's going to go ahead and start mining those up. Now, we can add upgrades to this as well. Speed and energy. Probably going to go ahead and start getting those into there right now. So it's getting redstone, it's getting coal, it's going to get iron. Now, if I wanted to say, let's stop it, reset it, and go into the config, and we want to actually say we don't want to get all ores, we just want to get iron ore and nothing else. because we just need iron. And we go start. So there we go. We've got 1,675 iron in the radius of effect. Now something else that you can use this digital miner for, and we are probably going to use it for this later, is you can also set it to like replace. See this slot right up here? Actually, let's get some cobblestone. That way we can fill in the holes. Actually, let's get dirt. We don't need all this dirt, right? How much dirt do we really need, right? So we put dirt in there, and if I put dirt there, actually I gotta stop it. Put dirt. Do I gotta reset it? Yeah, I gotta reset it. Come on, dirt. All is well. How do I get the dirt up there? Auto pull, auto eject. I know that there's a way to do that. Go there. Maybe I can't use dirt. Maybe I gotta use like cobble. Try cobble. See if I'll go in that slot. There's a way to get it to reset that. Maybe I need an upgrade? I don't know. Maybe the slot is there in a different place. Oh, nice. Speed upgrade. I'm not seeing it. We don't need the visuals. There might be an upgrade that I have to put in this now. But I could swear that that slot right there was for filling back in when you do the ore. Okay, well anyway. Anyway, maybe I'll figure that one out later. I'm not sure why it's not going in there. Anyway. We're gonna get iron. It's right now. I think we're just leaving big holes in the world with our miner, but that's okay. I don't mind too much. But the reason that you would want to fill back in with the miner is because once you start pulling out all that ore out of the ground, you'll leave holes that mobs can spawn in, and you not necessarily want that around your base, which is why I was trying to get that to work. Should I try again? I don't know. Well, anyway, I'll figure it out. Let me go ahead and add this to it. Give us our first speed upgrade. What that's going to do is that's going to give us some extra speed to the mining, but it's also going to increase the cost. You see, now we're using 355 joules a tick. I'm not sure what we can produce from our wind turbines. Let's go check our wind turbines here. We might be getting close to the power capacity of our network already. With just that one upgrade. We come up here and take a look at these guys. This one, nope, this one's not even, okay, it's able to produce, it's producing 470 some there, or possibly. Potentially. It was fully stored up, this one's the only one outputting power. Okay, no, we're not even close to our power capacity. We could upgrade that quite a bit more and run it off of our 3 turbines. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's enough for this episode. We got the digital miner running. I'm going to look into why that's not doing the replacement thing and see if I can't figure that out. But until then, or until next time, guys, I will catch you later.